I first came to know about Anna Hazare in the year 1992 when I came across an article about Anna Hazare in Times of India, which talked about his wonderful work that he had done in Lalgan City. And as a social worker, as a social reformer, what he gave to his community was something which was highly appreciable. And not only media, but also the whole community of that area was one place for what he had done. And then gradually at different occasions we came to know about his various activities and his engagements in society, with the problems of the community-related problems in different areas. As far as this particular movement of the civil society with which Anna is associated is concerned, I think with his commitment and with his own dedication to the cause, he has been widely successful to engage and involve the whole society. I think after a long time, ever since the freedom struggle, if I may say, there is somebody who has emerged in India who has been able to engage people for a social cause, and that is something which is very, very interesting. And how he has engaged with people, I think that we should not have any doubt in our mind that Anna is certainly not Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi, people like him are certainly not born every day. But at the same time, we can also keep the fact in mind that how Gandhi has influenced the psyche of this Indian society, in which people like Anna has also have emerged, and they have tried to emulate something which Gandhi has taught us through non-violent means and through some kind of a civil disobedience, which is find some glimpse of that which you find today in the ongoing movement. Now, the whole, if we look at the basic question that Anna has raised, Anna in history has raised about the issue of corruption, is it something which has suddenly emerged, which has suddenly become so important? Why it has become so important? Despite the fact that it has been there for pretty long, for a long time, we have been facing the problem of corruption in India. But why we were not so agitated? Were we actually waiting for somebody to work as a catalyst, as a social catalyst, and to really shake up the whole society and say that this is the issue, this is the real issue facing India today, because of which we are impoverished, we are backward, we have to face so many different kinds of problems in terms of employment, in terms of economic backwardness, and so on and so forth. So I think he and his team has been pretty successful in order to give voice, which was there in the mind of the people in a very latent form, and maybe because they didn't get a platform or a forum or an opportunity to raise the questions. And that is what this whole movement has done. But I also have certain doubts, because I'm not trying to talk like a cynic, but I'm trying to look at it in a more critical fashion, in the sense that we also need to raise this question to ourselves, each one of us, the millions of people who have sided with Anna and the civil society movement, and who have really, given this movement the kind of momentum which it has acquired now, which has really, made the government to accede to the demands to a very large extent. That we should not have corruption, we should not have people at high places involved in corruption, we should take corruption much more seriously than we are used to. So all these things, they have really agitated. But at the same time, when we are engaging with the people, when we are engaging with the mass, I think we also need to address this problem in a different fashion. The problem of corruption is not only a political problem in India. We can find the solution in political format, quote unquote, but what we need to understand that corruption per se is more of, the nature of corruption is more cultural to me in the Indian context. Because it has become part of our culture to get involved in different kinds of corrupt practices and give some kind of a social sanctity to the whole, to our engagement, to our involvement in corruption. So my question to each one of us who are supporting this movement, and very rightly so, is that to what extent on our personal